Hi there. I just wanted to make a quick video to just cover and illustrate my, well, disappointment in the way that Games Workshop went about spacing the rules out across multiple books, which some of you may well know is a major pet peeve of mine. I'm not big on the fact that me being a Dark Angels player, this being my fourth codex, this time it's actually called a codex supplement. So the clue there is in the name. Had I realised it was going to be as bad as this, it may have been a deal breaker for me actually investing in. So I'll discuss the problem and I'll discuss the theoretical fix perhaps. But the way GW do not facilitate that fix. Let's do that. Okay, so Codex Supplement, Dark Angels Codex Supplement. What it contains in actuality are a bunch of Dark Angel type rules. It's got the Dark Angel stratagems. It's got unique to Dark Angels units, list entries such as Deathwing, Deathwing Knights, Ravenwing, Ravenwing Knights, those kind of, Dark Angel specific units. But it doesn't have the infantry type units, the basic Space Marines, the scouts. It doesn't have the tanks, any of that. So all of that is over in the Codex Space Marines. Now, that's two books. That's dispersal across two books. And then the thing I don't understand is then when I open up Codex Space Marines, I get to, which is this, I get to page 94, where they've actually got chapter tactics in. And here they list all the chapter tactics. And up here we get the Dark Angels Grim Resolve, explaining what Grim Resolve does. So I've had one read through of the Dark Angels Codex. I don't recall Grim Resolve actually being explained in there. Don't completely quote me, but that would be very disturbing if a Dark Angel specific rule isn't actually in the Dark Angel Codex. If they took it that far, that would be crazy as hell. I hope that's not the case, because that would be the cherry on top. But the problem is, systemic beyond all of that. So we have that issue with all of those, that split across those books. And, Games Workshop's notorious for doing this. By the end of a version of the rules, you end up with this bloat across multiple books. But it's a hell of a thing when you launch with that as the mindset. That's crazy, because the Dark Angels Codex obviously being one of the first for 9th edition. So I don't appreciate it being split across two books like that. I don't want to have to mess around in those two books like that. Now, what would have been a fix for that would be if GW could have charged us more for an Age of Sigmar style War Scrolls type of thing. They love charging us more. If they'd have done that, people would have then had, some small reference of their units, and they could have them all out in front of them in one place, or put them into some sort of file system, But not this chaos, not this madness. A GW employee tried to justify it to me by saying the Codex supplement was done this way so that you don't have to include a hell of a lot more pages of rules, thus keeping the price down. So, okay, so if it had contained all of the rules pertaining to Dark Angels, do you think it would have been higher than £30? Okay, possibly less than £30, seeing as £30 gets you the entire Space Marine Codex for all the factions combined, right? For all the Space Marines, except for the Dark Angel specific things, which are in Dark Angel Supplement, as aforesaid. So, if it was less than £30, or even if the Dark Angels Codex Supplement was £30, the problem would be less because, you know, you've bought it once, even if you've paid £30 for the damn thing instead of the £17.50 for the Dark Angels book. You've got it, it's all in one place, it's done. However, they're saying, oh, we'll save you money by making you only have to pay £17.50 and £30 instead of just paying £30 for your book. So the only advantage to that is if you happen to play any other Astartes chapters, then you would need the book. You'd be able to use it. But if you're just playing the Dark Angels and it was all just one codex like it used to be, then, you know, you wouldn't need that. I've never owned a Space Marine codex in my life. I've never had to. So you're trying to save me money, GW, by making me pay £17.50 and £30 instead of, say, for example, £30, because it wouldn't have been more than £30. So what the hell are you playing at? Please tell me, what the hell are you playing at? You don't solve it with any kind of reference cards like we have with Age of Sigmar. The other solution would have been the Warhammer 40k app, perhaps, because everybody loves apps now. Me, I love a good damn book still. I love a good print smell. There you go. But the app, when you look at the reviews for the app, go take a look at Warhammer 40k, the app. You know, I don't care about advertising it. Go take a look. The reviews are pretty much all 1 star right now, saying, oh, this thing is full of errors. I can't even build a legal list. That kind of problem. There's people saying, I've been following it for ages and ages, and it's still all to buggery. Crazy. Isn't that crazy? And that is supposed to have some sort of like army builder thing in there that's supposed to maybe contain the list, and then who knows, maybe you can print it or use it digitally. I would prefer to print it. I don't like to rely on a battery or an electrical device that's prone to the possibility of even failing when I'm in the middle of a game, and then what the hell do I do? My game would have to stop, or what? My paper can't crash. You know, I feel more settled with it. I can trust it and rely on it. You know, the battery on my paper's not going to run out. So, I mean, then apparently it doesn't work as intended. The rules and the points and everything are all screwed up on it, and it's been that way for a long time. Then there's people saying, well, just use Battlescribe then, which is a third-party one. And then it kind of makes me want to rant at that because, you know, I haven't tried Battlescribe yet. I haven't actually checked the authenticity of the Warhammer 40k app, but going on the ridiculousness of pretty much every review, it's like 99% of the reviews practically that are just saying it's inaccurate. Oh my God. And the fact that Games Workshop want you to actually pay a subscription. I think it was something like £1.99, a subscription to unlock the rules on the app, which is mad again. Now, at the end of every codex, we get this this code at the back where you can punch it in. Of course, you have to go to a website off the app to then punch it in and sign in, rather than straight through the app, because that would have been too simple. But anyway, aside from that niggle, you put your code in, then you get access to that codex, which is a great idea. I said that Games Workshop should be doing that. I've said they should have been doing that for ages. But if this Battlescribe thing does it better, then why didn't they hire them for it? Plus, it makes me angry, given GW's history with third-party licensees, people attempting to use their license in some way or form. They don't want anybody to profit off of it, but they can't do a bloody good job of it themselves. And then what they go and do is inferior to the third-party one. You know, what gives? Honestly, actually, what gives with this? So yeah, I mean, I haven't used the Battlescribe thing yet. I haven't played 40k 9th edition yet, but this is my approach into it, and you know, I'm already hitting friction massively on entry in here, so that's really disturbing. I thought I would just cover that, and you know, open up discussion, dialogue. What else is going to happen? Are they going to open up even more add-ons, and it's going to be the most bloated version ever. I thought they were streamlining things to make everything simple, all the rules more simple and everything. And then they've got a load of bloat across a bunch of books. You know, this is the reason why, you know, it makes things like piracy actually look more justified to advocate, you know. It's the very same thing, actually, talking of something like piracy, for instance. When you like, the irony of it, right, yeah, that the pirated, well, the official edition of, say, a DVD may have a bunch of unskippable trailers. I know I'm going into a tangent here, but, you know, I may have a bunch of unskippable trailers, yeah, and then that's the official one. And then a bunch of things warning against piracy, which you haven't committed because you've just bought the fucking official thing. And the official thing's warning you about piracy. What's that actually about? What gives with that? And then if you were to buy a pirated version, they could have cut that out. They could just slice that off or something. You know, it's or not included it. It's not there. It doesn't even need to be there. It's not unskippable. The fuck? Yeah, it's not good, and, you know, book bloat, that's where we are. Just wanted to share some initial thoughts. It's probably a really great game. It probably plays really great. But, you know, the people running it, the people organising it, they do make some errors, don't they? They do. But given the fact that I was having a shit fit about this very subject, last edition, that's inexcusable. Sorry, but I'm out of here. See you at the next one.